Good morning, good morning. Lori here of Interior Jewels. How are you? I'm here to show you a fun project today with making Easter carrots for your decor, for your table, any place that you may want to put little adorable carrots. And I am making them from Dollar Tree wood heart cutouts. But we're gonna reuse them to make them into carrots. So what I'm gonna do is cut off these. You'll see you have this just like this. I have some acrylic craft paints here. Choose the colors that you want. I have 3 different colors of orange here that I put onto my piece of aluminum foil here. And we are just going to paint these up very simply. Nothing to this. This is a great project to do with the kids as well. Cover every part of it. Sometimes I like mixing all of the colors together, which is why I put out 3 colors here. You could do these in any color you want. They don't have to be traditional orange. You can do white ones. You can do any color to match your decor or a table setting. These would be adorable at each place setting if you were setting a Easter table and guests could take them home with them. How cool would that be? And see how quickly it gets covered, all in the orange paint. And if you're like me and have no patience, one way to get these to dry very quickly is to just take a blow dryer. And again, it's a very light coat of paint, so this dries very quickly, and it's raw wood, so it really sucks up the paint. You can tell the top of it is already dry. It just goes very, very quickly. Or if you're doing quite a few of them, you could just line them up, let them dry naturally. But that's already dry. Then, just to make them a little bit of fancy, same acrylic paint I have in white here. And you can use some fun things around the house. I have a pencil here with an eraser. I'm gonna make polka dots on this using the eraser. Make sure that you, let's see. And see how cute? It just makes the perfect little dots. And again, this is using very little bit of paint, so this dries very quickly. And you don't need many materials for this. Acrylic paint, I'm using very little. So whatever you have on hand, you can use. If it doesn't come out, just dip it in the paint again. And look at how cute. You have polka dots on there. Adorable. And just be sure to wipe that off your eraser so you can continue to use it again. This is a great tool. Also, if you wanted to, I have a stencil here, which just happens to be a diamond shape. You can use any kind of stencil that you want. Put it on here. Line it up. I'm gonna take just one of these makeup sponges, dip that in my white paint, dab it off a little bit so that you only have a little bit of paint on it. And then you can stencil. I'm just trying to give you an idea of different types of designs that you can paint on these little carrots. They are absolutely adorable. Or you can freehand it. If you happen to be good at freehanding. I'm not so great at freehanding. So I thought using a stencil would be perfect. And again, you don't need a lot of paint to do this. And when you take the stencil off, you see that you have a design on here. So one side has polka dots, one side has a stencil. And again, you can use any stencil. Or like I said, if you're talented and can freehand it, you can do that as well. These are still a little wet, so I'm going to put the blow dryer on these again just to dry these quickly so I can get on to the next step and show you what I do next just to decorate these. But you can get the idea of how this is turning into a pumpkin, just painted orange simply. Then anything that you have left over, I do a lot of things with greenery and ribbons, but I have some leftover pieces of greenery here that I'm just going to cut off the tops of these. Where's my clippers here? Just to give it a, you know what? I could just pull this off. Just pull that right off the stem. I'm going to hot glue this on here so it gives this carrot a green top. Just put a little dab of glue. That's all you need is a little dab. And then hold that there for a minute until that dries. And then you can see that the carrot has a little top. I'm just gonna allow that to dry. I'm gonna place it on that. Then what I'm going to put around that is some raffia. Just take pieces of raffia that you are going to just tie a simple knot around. Here's a few strands of raffia. I'm going to put it under this piece of greenery. I may have to put another dab of glue as soon as I tie this on here. So bear with me for a second. And again, you don't need to know how to do bows. This is simply tying a knot. And I probably will have to put another dab of glue, but let me just tying a simple knot. And then you're just going to cut it off. Yeah. See, this came off here. I'm going to cut this down a little bit so that they're not so long. Just cut the stragglers off. And again, I'm going to glue this down so this stays, and I'm going to hold it for a minute. And then I have pieces of ribbon here. You can use any kind of ribbon that you want. I love using wire-edged ribbon. This is a skinny little ribbon. This is one of my favorites. It's actually a fall ribbon. I think both of these are fall ribbons, but I loved the orange in them. So holding that on top until it's dry. And then I'm just going to tie a simple little knot. Cut off a length of ribbon. Again, you don't need to know how to tie a bow. I'm just going to simply tie it in a knot. Winds up looking like a little bow tie. This is a little bit longer than I need, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit more, just on an angle. And I will place that. That's even a little bit big. I'm going to go a little bit smaller with this. I'm going to put a little dab of glue on the back and put that right on top of the raffia. Now, how adorable is that? Again, you can do these in any color that you like. Put any design on there with white or any other color that you want. On the back, as I said, I used a stencil. Putting this on the front covers that little hole. I'm not going to worry about the back because what I'm going to do is put these on each place setting on my Easter table. And you can either keep them. These would even be really pretty to do a bunch of them and put them in a basket as some of your Easter decor, or place them anywhere. They could be put on a shelf, just like that. You can have a couple of them here. I had another one here that I did with a different ribbon and shorter raffia. I kind of like the long flowy raffia, but these would be so pretty to do a little basket with, or as I said, put them on each place setting and have your guests take them home. And it's a great craft to do with the kids as well. So let me know what you think about these. Please take a moment and subscribe to my page at the top. And if you like this, please give us a thumbs up. This way you will be notified when more videos like this come out. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.